Hello there YouTube, it's your boy B3 back with another action figure review. Kickin'. Yes, we are still reviewing some old Iron Man 2 figures of mine from Hasbro's 3 3/4 inch Iron Man 2 line, specifically the comic series. So here's the Hasbro 3 3/4 inch Iron Man 2 comic series, Titanium Man. Yeah, Titanium Man is cool because he has an Iron Man style suit, but he also has Captain America style super soldier powers. So, you know, you get the best of both worlds with this guy. And he's pretty cool. He has a lot in common with his 6-inch counterpart from before Marvel Legends became Marvel Legends again. So he's a little big, and his paint is pretty good. I really like him. I like how they're trying to do this glow effect on the visor. It works a lot better than it did with their first go at Big Time Spider-Man. You have it on the repulsors, and check this out. Fully painted glow-style repulsors on the bottom of the feet. And it's cool because the peg holes kind of look like they could be repulsors as well. That just aren't lit up. Maybe they're like secondary repulsors or something. Very cool. Painted on the bottom of the feet, a 3 3/4 inch figure that's this old? Wild. And look at the rest of this paint. Metallic all the way. Metallic green. Metallic gunmetal. Fully painted metallic on the back. They do not do 3 3/4 inch stuff like this anymore. It is my favorite 3 3/4 inch line of all time, dude. And the articulation is better than today's as well. The head does not really go up and down, which is a shame. That's actually a problem that a lot of these Iron Man 2 figures have. And that sucks because you can't really get them in flying poses. His arms come up about this far, hindered by the shoulder pads. Forward and back's a little hindered by the shoulder pads as well. More forward than back, which is too bad because you'd probably want more forward than back. But you do get a bicep bend and a really good bicep rotation, a swivel upon the wrists. Pretty good torso movement. I wish it crunched forward a little more, but it's painted all the way up the joint. Really nice. Nothing on the waist. You can turn these joints so that you can either kick forward or kick out to the side. He, however, cannot kick back because of the hard plastic bussy. That's right. He does have a double knee bend, which is great for a 3 3/4 inch. Up and down on the feet and a rotation. I really wish he had an ankle pivot because these big feet kind of make it a little difficult to stand him without an ankle pivot. And that is a problem that the 6-inch version has as well. This guy's paint I actually think is better than the 6-inch version, believe it or not. He's really cool. Yeah, I think it's storming outside. It's not supposed to storm tonight. It's storming hard, though. Anyway, let's check out accessories. A lot of these Iron Man figures from this line come with a beam effect, but a lot of the time it's just the same super phallic beam effect, but recolored. This guy's effect is different. It is an energy punch, specifically molded for his hand. Very cool. You can do a lot with that. You can rotate with it on there still. It does not hinder any rotation. It's a really nice, unique effect for this line. Gaze upon him, sinners, and tell him you will be no more. Ooh, very cool. You gotta love that. And then he also has the same effects that come with really everybody in this line. That being the stand, which he doesn't stand on as well because since he's super soldier, that makes him a little large. So you kind of have to turn the joints to get his legs together perfectly. Like I would have to turn this joint to face the same way as this one and then switch his legs together. Then he'd stand on it well, but if you know, he can go off a little if you keep his stance wide. But you have to have the joints turned a specific way. That's just due to his size. He also comes with the armor cards. These are cool because once you take him out of the plastic, mine has stayed in the plastic for collectible reasons. Once you take him out of the plastic, you can mix and match armor cards to make new armors, which is really cool. And when they come out of the plastic, you can slot them right in here, which makes for a great Hall of Armors display. Very nice. You gotta love it. So yeah, now let's get into size comparisons. You know you love them. You know you love the size comparisons. So as I said, he is a little big. So here he is with the Iron Man 2 movie series, Mark 6 Iron Man. But he's big for a reason, an intentional artistic reason, because he is a super soldier who is also in bulky armor. So it makes sense that he is bigger than Tony Stark here. So it makes him a challenge, you know? So yeah, he goes well with his own line, which is the most important thing, really the only important thing. But another 3 3/4 inch Marvel line from this era that was incredible, Marvel Universe. Here he is with the Marvel Universe Scarlet Spider, and the same thing. Yeah, he's big, but it's because he's in armor and a super soldier. It's great, I love it, but he's also not so big that it's like unbelievable, you know? It works out. And then if you want to see him with a 6-inch, just to know, you know, here he is with the Marvel Legends Marvel Boy. Pretty cool, but now he's tiny. There is kind of a 6-inch version of him out there as well. They reused the mold for an Ultron figure that I have reviewed from the Iron Man 3 6-inch line, which is also up for sale. Marvel Boy's not for sale, but Scarlet Spider and Mark 6 Iron Man will eventually be as well, once I get done with all these reviews. But yeah, that is it for the Hasbro Iron Man 2 comic series Titanium Man. If you're collecting these Iron Men, you have to have a villain, and it does not get better than Titanium Man. Just the fact that they painted the repulsors on the bottom of the feet like this is above and beyond. But the articulation and paint are above and beyond. The accessories are above and beyond. This whole toy line was above and beyond. And people really skipped on it when it came out. I remember I bought almost all of these on clearance. Yeah, I remember going like a couple towns over and just hopping like Walmart, Target, etc., finding them all on clearance back when I shopped at those stores. But yeah, he's a really cool figure. Really cool. That is it. If you want to check out my store, there are links for them down below. You can also subscribe for more great reviews. We're going to be reviewing a lot more 3 3/4 inch stuff from this line in Marvel Universe coming soon. That is it. Thank you all once again, and I'll see you all next time. Bye for now.